Got a point. I hate looking at her.
Come on. Let's end this. Naruto, Path of the Ninja.
Yeah, and they skip ahead with that, blah, 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 and they literally started at the training field. Sakura with her short hair on the icon instead of doing long hair. Lazy stuff. I like Neji's icon in Path of the Ninja. When I look at Neji's icon, bro, he has a trolling face. He just smiles and just looks at us. It's funny because Ninja Destiny and Ninja Council, pretty much every Naruto DS series had an unreleased game that never dropped in the West. Well, technically for Ninja Destiny, yeah, actually, yeah, we do. Naruto vs. Sasuke for the DS was a Ninja Council clone, which was only in Japan. Well, technically not in Japan, but you know, just outside the West. I think it was a Europe game or whichever. And then there was like Ninja Council 3, which was a European edition as well. And then for Ninja Destiny, we had 2 Ninja Destiny games that were not part of the Western trilogy, sadly. How should I put this? My first impression of you guys are, you're a bunch of idiots. Yo, I remember. You're definitely right. You're a bunch of idiots. His impression of them literally go from "you're a bunch of idiots" to "I love you all." Straight towards the end of Shippuden. Can you believe that? Things I like and things I hate. I don't feel like telling you that. Sakura. Sakura. I think I remember choosing Sakura back then, but I'm gonna just go with it regardless. I hate the time I wait until the ramen is ready. Real Naruto fans would pick this right on the spot though, but we want to like put something different though. So you know what? I hate Sas. Believe it. I mean, trust me, Naruto ain't the only one that got ramen on the brain. Aizen do too. And I don't particularly like anything. What I do have is not a dream because I will make it a reality. Oh yeah, he did. Sometimes it's a shame to have the Sharingan, because when you start popping out spoilers of Make Out Paradise, you you can one-up Kakashi mad easily. Typical girls. Yup. Hate is a strong word. 66%. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna grab my breakfast real quick. Appreciate that stuff. I'm still trying to look for a better 3DS emulator now. Kakashi failed so many students, it's not even funny. And they all failed to understand what teamwork really meant. All the students before them, they all failed. Sadly, no. Get the bells, blah, blah, blah. It's best you go without lunch, otherwise you'll choke. That's what he said, if I remember correctly. He said it before they even popped up to the training field. And you'll be sent back to the Ninja Academy. Two and three versions. I've played every single one of them, including the unreleased Ninja Council. And of course, Jab told me about that one. You probably watched the dub version of Naruto. I watched both the dub and the sub. And the subtitles were completely different online, and a lot of people changed up the subtitles. Watch it in Japanese, and I promise you, it sounds even more life-threatening than the dub. Versions? What do you mean? 1,000 years of death. But you came at the intention to kill me. I'm starting to like you guys. Nah, he ain't even say that in the game. I mean, in the anime, he was like, I'm starting to like you guys. There it is. When the fight starts, I know what you're talking about, man. This isn't my first time playing these games. I've played 1 and 2 before. Just I beat them a while back. You remember the battle theme for this game was originally the battle theme for RPG 3? It was? Yo, it's funny. I don't even think I got into battle yet when I played RPG 3. My bad, RPG 2. I remember when we did the Chidori versus Rasengan game. I remember you helped me. You tried to help me with a guide for what was it? It was like we were in the middle of snow. We had to do a riddle. Yeah, man. Like I still never understood it, and I think we even tried going to walkthroughs, and that didn't even help either, because I think it was like random by chance. Put a save state. There you go. Damn straight. Can't forget that he was voiced by a woman. Blair Flanagan from Lab Rats, I believe. Lab Rats I never watched. That's why my first entry into hearing what she sounded like was through Naruto. Probably the last ever good sitcom we got before Disney started ruining them. No, like seriously, I stopped watching sitcoms like years ago. They're ruined now. Save state. I'm gonna save state right there too. Yeah, there you go. Must see through deception. You know, compared to the others, you're a little bit weird. Oh yeah, the only thing weird about you is your haircut. Take out his book. You don't need to explain it. I'm fully aware. I'm a veteran. Let me stop. We all know what it's like to be veterans of a game we've played before. Don't we all know the feeling? Because I want to see what happens at the end of the chapter. With your weak attacks, you couldn't even hit me. Yo, damn straight though, man. I like this one, but I also love the one in Path of the Ninja 2 during the story. That one was also another one of my favorites because it had suspense and everything to it. That's why when I get to that game, bro, I'm gonna grind as hard as possible again. The one in Path of the Ninja 2, both of them hype me up, bro, but 2 holded so much suspense. Oh yeah, facts though, sure. Kakashi being generous because he know he gonna win. You're like, I'll heal you only because I know I'm gonna win. A kid like you could appreciate. He never appreciated it, but he got Kakashi another copy in Shippuden. The next issue. Shadow Clone Jutsu. Oh yeah, can't use Jutsu yet. Alright. But I know that I remember using Shadow Clone Jutsu. Depending on the clones you got, you can do multiple attacks. 3 lets you do 3 attacks, and then multi lets you do like more than 3.
Here goes nothing. Time to make some noise.
Too late. He done. When I did a Naruto DS stream a while back, Path of Ninja 1 and 2 were the games I didn't add on for reasons. For certain reasons. Only because of the fact that I'd have to make a separate playlist for long walkthroughs for both games. Oh, plus I gotta do RPG, Rasengan vs. Chidori. Well, if you want abnormal, there's always deviant art. That's the abnormal world. Yo, the Japanese versions for a lot of games, bro, always have the best covers, man. The Western ones are just so downgraded, man. That's why us Western gamers are always left with jack squat for most things. And that's what I hate. Am I a normal person? In this world, normal doesn't exist, no matter how normal you look. I could look normal, but that doesn't mean I'm normal. Everybody could look normal and stuff, but they could have something weird on the other side. It's called human nature. So whether I'm normal or not entirely depends on the person's views, not mine. I could call myself normal, but people wouldn't believe me. Anybody could call themselves normal and other people wouldn't believe them. That's just how the world is. It's full of weird people and full of normal people. And I'm literally using my hands when I say quote unquote normal people. That's why in this world there is no normal. Simply saying the word normal, saying that you're normal, doesn't mean shit because people will think otherwise. Okay, now we unlock the Shadow Clone Jutsu. He hyped us up for a moment, but then he lost that hype. When Kakashi used the substitution. But you're still the worst student, indeed. At first. Good advice, Sensei. Believe it. Come out of the river, then sneak up behind super quiet. That's right, Bonchon. That is definitely right. Kakashi popped out a substitution. Based on Naruto? Just undo the jutsu. Naruto was just left alone, bro. And the bell's on the ground, which was fake. Technically, Kakashi never came back. Well, what was it? Didn't he left a fake bell on the ground too. No, doesn't bother me at all. Because you're not supposed to care what people think. Weird, normal, none of that shit matters. It's only gonna bother you if you care about what people think. You're not supposed to care about what they think. Ah, you left the bell. Nope. Fake. If the bait is obvious, don't take it. Oh yeah, what? Bro, Trust me when I tell you this, I'm not gonna hear that when I lose. I promise you that. Aside from cutscenes, but no. I'm telling you this because you don't get it. You think you get it, which is not the same thing as getting it. Get it? Sasuke throws a weapon from behind. Well, technically Sasuke was supposed to throw a weapon, but they never added that part in though. And then Sakura was just even worse. Naruto popped out a crazy moment, but Sakura was just far worse. And this is where we literally got the introduction of Genjutsu, which Sakura failed, yet she aced all of her classes for Genjutsu. A shame though. Because when she'll see her beloved glorious king on the ground and shit, Sakura, help me! Dumbass. Yo, you know something? Here's a way you actually know when an enemy is beaten in this game. And it's so obvious. You know when they say, you know when they start saying, like when Naruto says, how's this? He says, how's this? And it's like the enemy's beaten. That's how I know I'm gonna win. That's how you know you win when you hear him say that. Or when Sakura says, you're out of here. Or stuff like that. You can tell, but sometimes it don't always work that way. Put a save state. Oh yeah, my last shot. Yo, Sakura looks like a Karen when she walks to the right. I'm not gonna lie. She looks like a Karen when she walks to the right. If I remember correctly, Sakura will become useful in Path of the Ninja a lot once you get all heal. I think there was an all heal in the game, or either it was just healing jutsu level 3. But when healing jutsu pulls out, that's when healing becomes no problem. You won't have to waste items, as long as you at least keep Sakura's chakra up. He defended. And the best thing is that since I'm playing on emulator, I got save states. So if I ever do lose, I'll load that save state up and then just go grind after losing. Just be all like, oh, I lost, so I guess I'll just grind. With a save state. And your Sakura is also useful too. The only problem is when well, technically it is supposed to go go a little bit slower, but that's only due to the amount of chakra you got, if I remember correctly. But if you have a high amount of chakra, if we have a high amount of chakra, if I remember correctly, you can do it much faster with the stylus. Well, since I'm playing an emulator, it's mouse. But so if I had like probably a level of probably a gauge of like 300 or so, I could do it much faster. Jiraiya's though, high level characters like Jiraiya's chakra levels were mad high as a max level character, bro. Like he could load that shit all the way up. His chakra level is like, his chakra age is like crazy, man. I swear her character was so horrible back then. And of course, ignore Naruto right off the bat and just go with Sasuke. Oh! You should go getting fucked over by a Genjutsu. Sakura! Help me! Help! Yeah, facts though, yep. And yeah, I still hate Sakura too, honestly. She's so done. Well, when you have responsibilities and stuff, not many people have the time to catch up on anime. I mean, some people do, but really depends. Watching a long-running anime, especially from the big three, takes a lot of crazy promise, especially One Piece. Panchan's responsibilities are far more bigger than mine. Heck, far more bigger than all of ours combined. Yeah, Dragon Ball is like, Z is like no problem. I think it'd be even a more, I think it would be more of a problem if you were watching both combined Dragon Ball and Z and GT. Then it'd be a problem, most likely.
It's my turn. Fire time! Fireball Jutsu!
Boom!
Come on. It's my turn.
Nothing, Sakura. Absolutely nothing. Thank you for asking that question. Now back to the fight. Here we go. Again, Jutsu. Sasuke was never fighting with you. It was just a genjutsu. Much better than the Desume. How do I put this? When you saw me using the I don't know if you saw me just doing the jutsu hand sign for a sec. But all I gotta do is just give me one sec. Okay, what I say? I'm not really sure about the melon. Not really sure about the melon emulator. Char would probably know, but not me though. I haven't used melon though. I've used Desume and I can actually like spin fast with I mean, I use the mouse, so I don't really know. I use the mouse as a stylus technically, so. Miss Inner Sakura? Yeah, it's like, yeah, Inner Sakura was a good power up for Sakura in my opinion. I'm just guessing that with her having her training from Tsunade and everything now, and her being strong and having the 100 healing mark, she just doesn't need it anymore. I guess it was just something to at least like, you know, like at least an extra source of strength, at least for part 1. I get that stuff, yeah. Usually Aris is back awake around the afternoon.
It's my turn. It's my turn. Take this. Let's go. Take that. It's my turn. Take this. Let's go.
Inuyasha for DS. I've only tried it on official hardware, but I haven't
Let's go.
thought about bringing it back though. But I do have Sonic Rush planned to bring back though.
Come on. Fire style. Fireball jutsu. Come on. It's my turn.
Well, Fire Style does take up a lot of chakra. For PS1? Is that Feudal Combat or is Feudal Combat for PS2? I'm thinking of the one for PS2. But I'm not like Sakura and Naruto. Say that after you get these bells, my Sasuke. Sonic Rush is not on the GBA. The one you're thinking of is Sonic Advance. Yeah, the one that has Blaze is Sonic Rush. Sonic Rush and Sonic Rush Adventure are originally for the DS. The only GBA games we ever had for Sonic was literally Advance and Battle. And I think Pinball Party. And Sonic Rush on the DS had one of the most craziest soundtracks ever. Especially back to back. Back to back. Oh, rain, no, run. Back to back. Oh, rain, no, run. Back to back. Oh, rain, no, no. Back to back. Back to back. Except for that one casino level, which I hated. Oh yeah, facts. That shit cracked me up. I mean, if you want to be technical, Blaze was technically Silver was introduced in Rivals, so Blaze was introduced in Rush. So I mean,
It's my turn.
just that people's first experience with I don't even know.
It's my turn.
Honestly, I don't even know at this point. I stopped playing Sonic games like a while back. Although I'd probably say Rivals only because of the fact that it is 06, but I'd probably say Rivals only because of the fact that people's first Sonic games where they met Silver could have probably just been in a portable game. Not many people start off with the PS3 or 360 and just start off with a portable system, so there's that too. He was actually supposed to hit Sasuke into the ground. Earth-style headhunter jutsu. Meeting new creatures? I mean, ain't that the same shit with every game? Not every game, but I guess, you know, there's certain games out there that's gonna introduce new characters. New story, new characters, it's... Don't hit him too hard. He's still a growing boy. I remember I played that fan-made Sonic Advance 4. I wonder if it's fully complete. And there's still Project 06 that needs to be complete too. Have a good one, Poncho. It really is a shame. Indeed. Yep, I do. I'm not gonna lie, I did dig the what was it? The anime cutscenes. The fact that they literally had animated cutscenes. Yeah, man, he just gave him straight to Eggman and just said, "Have a nice day. Take care of the fool. He's your responsibility." And I'm like, why would you just pass him? Why didn't you just finish him off and just like how do you not know if he's gonna like cause trouble in Knights' dimension again and just like start the whole thing over? Like you just give him off to Eggman and expect him to like take care of him and just like stop everything after that. He ain't gonna do that shit. He's just gonna bring him back. No, like seriously though, you see how much bullshit Succodoom cost? Like how much he caused in like that fight? And I'm not gonna lie, the final was good. It's just the ending kind of surprising. I'm not gonna lie, I think what would have been better is if like they pulled off the same shit that Naruto Unleashed did. That Chakra X did with Naruto Unleashed. They could have just did the same thing Naruto Unleashed did and just like they could have did it like that, like how Naruto was defeated by just like taking the emeralds, like literally using the emeralds and like getting rid of Naruto's energy and just like obliterating him after that. Should have just gave him the Naruto treatment instead, like take away his energy and stuff with the emeralds and stuff and just put him to sleep. And it's like, because like Succodoom is literally powered by the emeralds, so I'm trying to see like if you take all that power away from him, that would have been so much better. But no. I mean, shit, I get that we waited years for it. I get that we waited years for an ending, but like, I don't know at this point. Wish I could just go straight back into the past and just tell the creator like, oh, can you be like, oh, in the future, you don't kill off Doom. You put Sonic in them to give him back to Eggman, and it's like, and then I just be like, what the fuck were you thinking, bro? I came from the future to tell you. I came from the future just to tell you to fix that ending, bro. Make sure Doom dies. That's what I literally would have said if I came back to the past. I would have been like, make sure Doom dies. Have him pull off a crazy shit ending, like a crazy ass ending, like how Nazo Unleashed was. What happened to the star? Oh, you're talking about Ristar. He was only in for the first couple of episodes, but then like after that, they just they just went straight to the next point afterwards, and then we never saw him again. But Ristar is actually a good classic game. If you haven't, I recommend giving Ristar a try. I stopped watching Sonic X. That was like years ago. Meta X Saga was good, but yeah. Oh yeah, now I remember Ristar a little bit about what he did in RPG. He was also defending the Sapphire and tried to prevent he wanted to prevent Rialo from getting it. But last time we saw Ristar in RPG was when Rialo knocked him out and people thought he was dead. Sonic Prime? I didn't get a chance to even watch the Sonic movies. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think I could take the time to watch Sonic X anymore either. Maybe a little bit in Japanese, but that's about it though. Like I could probably, like, as far as I could watch Sonic X up to, I'd probably say like around to SA2's story, and that's it. Meta X Saga I like, but I never really paid much attention to it back when it was airing episodes, so. But don't think I did not see the Sonic, the Dark Sonic scene, because I saw that one, and I can never forget that scene. But what was it? I think I can only go up to like SA2's arc, and that's it. Project Shadow, and that's about it. That's as far as I'm willing to watch up to. Not even Sonic Boom. Yes, Sonic Boom was kind of meh. I mean, especially with you know, Rise of Lyric being a big piece of pile of dog shit. Not many people would even give a fuck about Sonic Boom in general. I mean, I've seen clips of Prime though, and that's about it though. As it stands, the only two Sonic series I honestly fuck with the most is Sonic X, Sonic Underground, and The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, you can't really forget that Sonic in can't really forget that Sonic in the classic. Oh yeah, Sonic Saturn too. Sorry, Sonic Saturn as well. Yeah, the Knuckles approved meme was good, man. I don't know. It's now illegal to. Shit was good. Go away and never return. Well, Eggman never really judged Sonic. When Sonic went dark mode and stuff like that, Eggman saw that. What Eggman really said was that I mean, yeah, he was disappointed in him because that's not like his rival to act out of anger and stuff. When you have a rival and stuff like that, someone you've known for a while and have always been on a competitive battle with for years and stuff, you know them better. So it's like, of course, Eggman's gonna be disappointed. He sees that his rival is fighting through anger and is just killing and all that stuff. Like, that's not what his rival is. His rival is a hero who fights for justice and everything. Why am I speaking to this subject? I'm sorry. What Eggman was originally trying to say is that I'm disappointed in you and I don't want to see you act that way again. I don't want to see you losing your way again. Meaning that that's not how his rival should be acting. His rival should always be, his rival should always be positive at times. Have a cool head as a hero. That's not how Sonic is. Sonic doesn't act through anger. Okay, yeah. Eggman is no better, that's true, but you really think he would go as... Hold on a second, let me stop you right there. It's true he's no better, but did you see what these motherfuckers did in the Meta X saga? They could have literally killed Chris in them. Oh, you know that. They could have literally killed Chris in them, mind you. Eggman doesn't go that far to kill anybody. Remember that Eggman's original goal is to capture Sonic. I mean, yeah, he wants to destroy him, but not kill him. Just wants to capture him and stop him from getting in his way. Eggman wouldn't go as far as to kill him. Sometimes villains have limits too. Villains like Eggman have their limits. Now, villains in much more crazier animes do not have limits. They'll go all the way to destroy you, but in Sonic terms, Eggman is not that type of guy. If you want to know who's the type of guy that will go as far as to kill somebody, then there's always, all the enemies from the Meta X saga. The Meta X's are completely on a different level than Eggman. That's true. That is true. I'll give you that. SA2, he did try to threaten the people with the Eclipse Cannon, so I mean, can't even lie. But then again, that's mainly the wishes. That's honestly from the wishes of Dr. Gerald when you think about it. I mean, he's just fulfilling his own grandfather's wishes. All that planning and everything, that's literally all Gerald's ideas and stuff and ideals and stuff. But still, it doesn't change the fact that Eggman did try to pretty much, how do I put this in terms? Literally threaten the whole world with a damn colony laser. Well, then again, I'm thinking grips. Yeah, he did. But he did not kill him. Beating somebody up and killing them are completely two different things. He beat him up. He tried to immobilize him, but not kill him. But it's true though. Well, we can't deny though, he did try to kill most of the time. Back then, Eggman, I'll be honest with you, back then Eggman was always doing crazy shit. It's the Eggman we see now that's kind of soft. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, look at him in Sonic Lost Worlds. Sonic Lost Worlds, Eggman was soft as hell. He went from trying to destroy Sonic to teaming up with him. But I guess there's a lot of moments where he did try to technically kill a lot of people, so I mean, shit, can't forget when he tried to blow up Prison Island. I mean, well, that I didn't know. That I didn't know because, let's be honest, nobody gives a fuck about Dark Brotherhood. You know that game failed miserably, so why even bring it up? Come on. Y'all know Dark Brotherhood failed miserably, bro. Let's be honest. Does anybody even care about Dark Brotherhood? My uncle has that game on display, bro, and has not even opened that game. He bought that shit on the Nintendo DS and never even opened Dark Brotherhood. That's how bad it is. So don't even get me started on Dark Brotherhood, bro. That's how much I didn't pay attention to the story. I had a DS back then. And never even bothered to, like, when I went downstairs to always borrow my uncle's DS games, I never even borrowed Dark Brotherhood, man. Y'all know that game flopped. Come on. Sonic Chronicles? Sonic Chronicles is the Dark Brotherhood. Sonic Chronicles, the Dark Brotherhood. Not only is Eggman today soft, but Bowser became soft even when facts, bro. Hella villains from certain games are getting soft. Not all villains, but like some villains, man. Oh my god, so true. Yeah. Advanced 3, yes, she did. That's definitely true. That one we can definitely agree on. Sonic Forces? Sonic Forces, I'm gonna be honest with you, that game flopped in my opinion. Look, all new Sonic games nowadays are flopping. I'm gonna be honest with you, except Crossroads Racing. The new racing one is good though. I give that one it. But Forces flopped in my opinion. Forces and Frontiers were kind of the worst, and I don't even fuck with them. I remember Pocket Adventure. That was released on, what was it? The Neo Geo Pocket, right? The Neo Geo Pocket Color. I've only seen gameplay of it, but I've never owned the Neo Geo, Pocket Color back then. They have good music, that's true. And that's the only thing Sonic is slamming at nowadays. The music. The gameplay is just not it. Kakashi jump scare.
Fire style! Fireball jutsu!
Here goes nothing. Here I go.
Come on!
Here goes nothing.
I don't want to use too much chakra. Because each Sonic game that drops, his speed gets even worse. And I literally wanted to continue Frontiers because I thought, hey, maybe you could increase the speed later on, but we shouldn't even have to do that shit. He's fast to begin with. You know, it's funny because, how do I say this? Sky Sanctuary is literally the most reused track. It's literally the most reused track in every Sonic game. Like, it's nostalgia, but it's nostalgia in the most funniest way. Facts, Green Hill is too. Definitely both of them. Except Green Hill gets a remix for at least Generations, that is. Generations, Green Hill got a remix. I'm just not sure about Sky Sanctuary ever having a remix. Sonic Colors. I hate the Nintendo Wii. Let me stop. I'm gonna play the complete edition and get back to you on that one. But yeah, Sonic Colors is kind of I'd say it's another thing too. Although I'd probably have to say out of any of the Sonic games on the Wii, in terms of the one I really fuck with the most, in terms of soundtracks, because I can't really say I really fuck with any of them in terms of gameplay, because, you know, there's one important thing we should remember when it comes to Sonic games on the Wii. Sonic games on the Wii suck. Sonic games on the Wii suck. I'm gonna keep putting that out right there. The only thing good about them is the soundtracks, but on the Wii, in terms of gameplay, horrible. Yeah, that one is good. When you're trying to like select the stage and stuff, and you're running to each of the stages, like, and you like appear on Green Hill, and the violin part just shows up. That violin literally be on every stage when you like select it. I like the City Escape one. The City Escape one I was vibing to. The City Escape one I was vibing to when I went on Sonic stage. And I think it's for like the modern version of Sonic, 'cause I think it plays a different version of each soundtrack if you're classic Sonic, especially since most of the stages they're playing in are like mainly more of modern stages than classic. Yeah, Zero Gravity was, how do I say this? The whole thing where you have to use the ring and shit just to reverse. That little bracelet they was holding just so you could reverse. That is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Like, I remember streaming that a while back, bro. That was my first attempt at beating the game, and let me just say the final boss was a pain in the damn ass, bro. Let me just say that, bro. The final boss was a pain in the ass. I was at that shit for like hours, bro. Hell yeah, Zero Gravity was horrible. We thought we could have gotten the next generation of Sonic Riders games, bro. But no, they end up making it horrible. They make it unbalanced, unfast. Everything about it is boring. The only thing good is the soundtrack and the cutscenes. But literally, the gameplay, boring as shit. They should have continued to stay with Sonic Riders' gameplay and then just add new things onto it. But none of those stupid new features, bro. Keep everything the same, but just give us the new characters, bro. You know how awesome it would have been to play as Silver, but in the first game's mechanics? Like, and then to go and top it all off, they make one for the fucking Kinect, and it turns out even more horrible, bro. For the Kinect, one of the most annoyingest, one of the most failures of consoles out there, next to the Wii U and a bunch of other shit that only had a little bit of games. Because together with the Kinect, we had Dragon Ball Z for Kinect, and that game was practically just a Ultimate Tenkaichi clone, but in first-person view. Sonic Free Riders was garbage. I'm never coming back to that dog pile of shit. I only played that once, and that was with my cousin once. And I was like following the controls that he was doing. And it's like, what was it? I think when you team up or something, you have to like put your hands together with your partner's hands. I'm like, what type of dog shit game is this? They got people, when you team up, you gotta literally put your hands together when you go on the ramps and stuff? Yeah, no, I'm not playing that, man. Sonic Riders always been solo for me. Sorry. I mean, yeah, you could do team battle, but like not that type of team battle. That shit was gay. Kidding me? You have to put your hands together just to go into a ramp, or when you go into something crazy, you got to put your hands together. I've never seen the most wackiest type of gameplay ever. And now, our only chance of getting a good, better Sonic Riders game is there's this Sonic Riders game that's been hidden for a while, but it showed a cover for it on the Switch. It was called Sonic Riders Velocity. Sonic Riders Velocity. That's what it was called. There's literally a Switch cover of it. But it's like a fan-made concept for like a new entry in Sonic Riders. And it's only like talked about through like the fandom. That's about it. It's not real or anything like that. But like people were saying like, oh, if the game existed, it could have come out for all platforms like Xbox One, PS4/5, Switch. Mind you, by the time this was like way before the PS5 dropped. This was way before the PS5 dropped. This was like when the Switch 1 was like out. Like this was when the Switch 1 was first out. So that's why it has like the logo with the Switch 1 on it and not Switch 2. This was planned way before it. And it has a crazy ass cover. It has a picture. It has like a crazy ass cover already. Funny enough. Like it has rendering and everything on it. Like it looks like an official Sonic game. An official Sonic Riders game. However, it's not real. You can literally look it up and it'll be right there. It'll have certain character skins and stuff of everyone, at least for most of them. Even Metal Sonic was planned to be in there. They forgot to untie him. Now he's untied. Alright, I'll put a save state there.